dengan IISA yang setelah mengikuti event WICO, World Invention Creativity Olympic, dan juga program excursion telah berakhir. Saat ini kami sudah berada di Bandara Incheon, Korea, dan segera kembali ke Indonesia. Nah, kamu ingin ikut serta dalam event-event IISA berikutnya ataupun event-event afiliasi IISA? Tunggu informasinya melalui Instagram kami di IISA_official atau juga di YouTube channel IISA Official. Annyeong, kamsahamnida.
Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi teman-teman semuanya, para sahabat peneliti muda. Saya Raldi Kustur dari IISA akan memberikan beberapa pencerahan dalam kaitannya dengan kegiatan IISA ini. Dan kemudian saya diangkat sebagai tim ahli, tenaga ahli bagi IISA, dan kemudian nanti kita beranjak pada beberapa sistem yang sifatnya melakukan pengukuran terhadap tingkat inovasi daripada suatu penelitian, terutama khususnya kelompok peneliti muda. Para sahabat peneliti muda, kita belakangan ini melakukan beberapa aktivitas yang sifatnya melakukan suatu penelitian dari masing-masing tim, dan kemudian kita melakukan suatu pengukuran. Kalau saya bilang sebetulnya tanya jawab atau sejenisnya, dan memberikan pengarahan terhadap kelompok peneliti muda yang bersangkutan. Belakangan ini kami melihat, terutama 2-3 tahun belakangan ini, terlihat pola-pola kelompok peneliti muda ini lebih aktif, jauh dibanding dengan tahun-tahun sebelumnya. Dan jenis penelitiannya pun variatif. Bahkan hal-hal yang sepele sepertinya sederhana, tapi justru temuannya itu bisa diangkat ke permukaan menjadi keseharian yang bisa dimanfaatkan langsung. Dan itulah gunanya memunculkan rasa curiosity bagi para peneliti muda. Harapan saya ke depan, para peneliti muda itu bisa saling bertukar informasi dan pengetahuan, baik sesama peneliti muda domestik maupun internasional. Dan jika kita bisa hijrah, artinya bertukar pikiran yang lebih jauh kepada peneliti-peneliti muda di dunia belahan lainnya, seperti Latin Amerika, bahkan Amerika atau Eropa, mungkin akan lebih dinamis kehidupan kita, dan terutama Indonesia yang terdiri dari lebih dari 300 suku bangsa, ini memiliki local wisdom, bahan-bahan penelitian yang luar biasa, dan bisa diangkat sebagai bagian dari penelitian kelas dunia.
dari SMA Negeri 1 Semarang.
Aku Kesha dari SMA Negeri 1 Semarang.
Kami bertiga adalah awardee dari persiapan beasiswa Indonesia Maju Angkatan 3 dan alhamdulillah aku keterima di Nanyang Technological Universitas Singapura.
Aku juga di Nanyang Technological Universitas Singapura.
Aku di University of Sydney.
Itu semua karena kita apply salah satu prestasi dari lomba IIIEX
Salah satunya ada WSEEC.
Lalu ada IASPO.
dan ada juga ISEF. Kalian ingin seperti kami,
Tetap berkarya dan
ikuti lomba-lomba
Seperti yang diselenggarakan oleh ISA.
ISA.
luar biasa.
Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi teman-teman semuanya, para sahabat peneliti muda. Saya Radik Kustur dari IISA akan memberikan beberapa pencerahan dalam kaitannya dengan kegiatan IISA ini. Dan kemudian saya diangkat sebagai tim ahli, tenaga ahli bagi IISA, dan kemudian nanti kita beranjak pada beberapa sistem yang sifatnya melakukan pengukuran terhadap tingkat inovasi daripada suatu penelitian, terutama khususnya kelompok peneliti muda. Para sahabat peneliti muda, kita belakangan ini melakukan beberapa aktivitas yang sifatnya melakukan suatu penelitian dari masing-masing tim, dan kemudian kita melakukan suatu pengukuran. Kalau saya bilang sebetulnya tanya jawab atau sejenisnya, dan memberikan pengarahan terhadap kelompok peneliti muda yang bersangkutan. Belakangan ini kami melihat, terutama 2-3 tahun belakangan ini, melihat pola-pola kelompok peneliti muda ini lebih aktif, jauh dibanding dengan tahun-tahun sebelumnya. Dan jenis penelitiannya pun variatif. Bahkan hal-hal yang sepele sepertinya sederhana, tapi justru temuannya itu bisa diangkat ke permukaan menjadi keseharian yang bisa dimanfaatkan langsung. Dan itulah gunanya memunculkan rasa curiosity bagi para peneliti muda. Harapan saya ke depan, para peneliti muda itu bisa saling bertukar informasi dan pengetahuan, baik sesama peneliti muda domestik maupun internasional. Dan jika kita bisa hijrah, artinya bertukar pikiran yang lebih jauh kepada peneliti-peneliti muda di dunia belahan lainnya, seperti Latin Amerika, bahkan Amerika atau Eropa, mungkin akan lebih dinamis kehidupan kita, dan terutama Indonesia yang terdiri dari lebih dari 300 suku bangsa, ini memiliki local wisdom, bahan-bahan penelitian yang luar biasa, dan bisa diangkat sebagai bagian dari penelitian kelas dunia.
Halo hai peneliti mulia, selamat datang kembali di program IIIEX Edutainment. Kali ini kita akan membahas salah satu museum yang terkenal banget di Aceh nih. Ayo, ada yang tahu nggak sih museum apa yang akan kita bahas kali ini? Yuk langsung aja simak videonya. Apa yang pertama kali terlintas di benak kamu jika kamu mendengar atau membaca kata Aceh? Selain memiliki tarian yang mendunia, Aceh juga diingat dengan salah satu peristiwa kelam yang pernah menimpa provinsi tersebut tahun 2004 silam. Minggu 26 Desember 2004, pukul 7:59, gempa berkekuatan 9,3 skala Richter mengguncang Aceh dan beberapa wilayah di sekitarnya, yang disusul dengan gelombang tsunami setinggi kurang lebih 30 meter menyapu Aceh yang merenggut sekitar 170.000 nyawa. Februari 2008 didirikan sebuah museum untuk mengenang bencana tersebut dan juga sebagai tempat edukasi dan pusat evakuasi ketika bencana. Dirancang oleh Gubernur Jawa Barat Dr. Haji Muhammad Ridwan Kamil STMUD, museum ini memiliki bangunan dengan konsep Rumoh Aceh Escape Hill. Terletak di Jalan Sultan Iskandar Muda nomor 3, Museum Tsunami Aceh ini berada tepat di seberang lapangan Belang Padang, Kota Banda Aceh. Jarak dari museum ini juga berdekatan dengan Masjid Baitur Rahman. Kamu hanya membutuhkan 11 menit berjalan kaki dari Masjid Baitur Rahman menuju ke Museum Tsunami Aceh ini. Untuk masuk ke dalam museum ini, teman-teman harus membeli tiket terlebih dahulu dengan biaya sebesar Rp3.000 untuk anak-anak, pelajar, ataupun mahasiswa, Rp5.000 untuk dewasa, dan Rp15.000 untuk warga negara asing. Begitu masuk, kita akan disambut sebuah lorong sempit dan gelap sepanjang 30 meter yang diapit dinding yang mengeluarkan air setinggi 22 meter, yang mengeluarkan suara gemuruh air yang akan membuat kita merasakan rasa dan situasi panik saat tsunami menerjang. Setelah itu, kita akan menemui sebuah ruangan yang diberi nama Light of God. Ruangan berbentuk silinder ini menyorotkan cahaya ke atas sebuah lubang dengan tulisan Allah, di mana dinding-dindingnya dipenuhi dengan nama-nama korban. Memiliki 2 lantai. Lantai 1 dari museum ini berisi rekam jejak mengenai tsunami dimulai dari pra-tsunami, saat tsunami, dan pasca tsunami. Teman-teman juga bisa melihat dokumentasi berupa foto peristiwa, artefak jejak tsunami, dan juga replika dioramanya. Sedangkan di lantai 2 terdapat jembatan, di mana dari jembatan tersebut kita bisa melihat kondisi lantai 1 yang merupakan sebuah ruangan terbuka dengan kolam di bagian tengahnya. Di atas jembatan tersebut ada nama-nama negara yang membantu Aceh saat bencana tersebut terjadi. Di lantai 2 museum ini juga terdapat media-media pembelajaran berupa perpustakaan, ruang alat peraga, ruang 4 dimensi, dan juga souvenir shop. Dilansir dari museumtsunami.acehprof.go.id, Museum Tsunami ini menyimpan sekitar 6.038 koleksi. Koleksi tersebut dibagi ke dalam beberapa jenis, yaitu koleksi etnografika, arkeologika, biologika, teknologika, keramonologika, seni rupa, numismatika, dan heraldika, geologika, filologika, serta historika dan ruang audiovisual. Koleksi ini tidak dipamerkan secara serentak. Pengelola museum merotasi koleksi setiap 6 bulan sekali. Dalam satu pameran terdapat sekitar 1.300 koleksi yang tersebar di 3 titik, yaitu Rumah Aceh, pameran temporer, dan ruang pameran tetap. Sekian pembahasan kita tentang Museum Tsunami Aceh. Jadi siapa nih yang setelah nonton video ini semakin ingin untuk berkunjung dan juga belajar ke Museum Tsunami Aceh? Coba tulis di kolom komentar ya. Next, kira-kira museum mana lagi nih yang harus kami bahas? Atau mungkin ada tempat lain rekomendasi dari kalian yang mau dibahas di IIIEX Edutainment? Boleh ya kalau tulis di kolom komentar. Sebelum aku tutup videonya, aku mengingatkan kalian untuk like, comment, share, dan juga subscribe ke channel YouTube-nya IISA, dan jangan lupa untuk nyalakan lonceng notifikasinya agar kamu nggak ketinggalan video terbaru yang kami posting. Sampai jumpa!
Teman-teman IISF itu mau jalan-jalan ke Tanah Lot, terus main air di water sport, ke GBK, nanti nonton kecak di Uluwatu, dan seterusnya nanti kita akan ke Jimbaran.
Yes, you know why? Because this temple is classified into 5 categories. The first one, we call it family temple. That means the temple located in every
Halo peneliti mulia, selamat datang kembali di program IIIEX dan kali ini kami membawa jalan-jalan para peserta IISF dan juga YNSF 2023 untuk berkunjung atau mengelilingi wisata-wisata yang ada di Bali. Nah, destinasi pertama yang kami datangi adalah Tanah Lot. Bisa teman-teman lihat di sini, indah banget lautnya. Dan para peserta juga kelihatan enjoy banget ya sama keindahan yang ada di Tanah Lot ini. Penasaran nggak sih destinasi selanjutnya apa yang akan kami datangi, dan sebenarnya kami mau bawa peserta IISF dan YNSF ini kemana aja sih? Ikutin terus di IIS Excursion.
Destinasi kedua yang kami kunjungi adalah Tanjung Benoa. Di sana kami mengajak peserta untuk melakukan kegiatan water sport, yaitu naik banana boat. Selain itu, tim dari IISA juga berkesempatan untuk berkunjung ke Pulau Penyu. Dan kegiatan di Tanjung Benoa ditutup dengan makan siang bersama.
Pulau Penyu, lihat penyunya gede-gede banget. Nah, ini namanya penyu hijau, umurnya 40 sampai 70 tahun, ya. Gede banget. Mereka kalau ada manusia nggak deket gitu. Ini rumput laut. Nah, selain penyu yang tadi besar-besar itu, ada juga penyu yang sekecil ini umurnya 3 tahun, kalau tadi 40 sampai 70 tahun ya, Bu ya. Kategorinya yang bisa diangkat tuh yang usianya 3 tahun kayak gini. Setelah tadi kita makan siang dan juga main air dan melihat menu, kita lanjut sekarang di Garuda Wisnu Kencana atau GWK. Ikut terus yuk! Garuda Wisnu Kencana Cultural Park atau kerap disebut dengan GWK adalah sebuah taman wisata budaya di bagian selatan Pulau Bali. Patung Garuda Wisnu Kencana sendiri menggambarkan sosok Dewa Wisnu yang menunggangi tunggangannya Garuda. Area Taman Budaya Garuda Wisnu Kencana ini berada di ketinggian 146 meter di atas permukaan tanah atau 263 meter di atas permukaan laut loh peneliti belia. Setelah puas berfoto-foto di area GWK, kami melanjutkan perjalanan ke destinasi selanjutnya, yaitu ke Pura Uluwatu. Di sana kami mengajak para peserta untuk menonton tari kecak di area tepi laut yang indah di Pura Uluwatu sambil menikmati sunset tentunya. Beranjak ke tempat selanjutnya, gak lengkap ya kalau jalan-jalan tidak ditutup dengan dinner atau makan malam bersama. Untuk dinner kali ini kami ajak para peserta untuk makan malam di Jimbaran. Setelah perut kenyang, itu artinya kita akan beranjak ke tempat terakhir yang pastinya untuk beli oleh-oleh. Kami ngajak para peserta untuk membeli oleh-oleh khas Bali di pusat oleh-oleh Krishna.
memang namanya pertandingan tidak selamanya menang. Itu di situ nanti mental kalian akan terbentak. Tahan malangannya akan tambah lebih bagus. Sebagai bentuk apresiasi dari Indonesia yang Scientist Association atau IIIEX, terutama untuk tim kemarin, maaf hanya satu tim aja ya, hanya tim kemarin, kami ada afiliasi di Romania, namanya Event International Innovation and Invention Fair 2023. Sebenarnya udah mau deadline tanggal 20 besok, jadi kami memberikan satu golden ticket untuk mengikuti online. Jadi go internasional lagi.
Saya atas nama Yayasan Cokrat bisa menyampaikan terima kasih kepada ISA yang membimbing selama ini pada siswa-siswa kami atas bimbingan dan dukungan sepenuhnya dari ISA maka prestasi-prestasi yang terbaik telah diraih. Oleh karena itu, tidak ada kata lain selain mengucapkan terima kasih atas semua upaya yang dilakukan oleh tim ISA terhadap anak-anak didik kami yang ada di sekolah program ini. Terima kasih ISA.
Program non-kompetisi ISA yang satu ini kan? Selain program charity, ISA CSR juga punya program IIIEX Reward loh. Nah, sepanjang tahun 2023 ini kami sudah memberikan beberapa reward ke sekolah-sekolah. Siapa aja ya sekolah-sekolah yang beruntung mendapatkan IIIEX Reward? Cek di video berikut ya.
Selaku Presiden atau Ketua ISA memberikan 2 buah golden ticket untuk SMA 4 Denpasar. Boleh kasih buahnya.
Competition, silakan Pak Pul mungkin bisa menerima simbolis. Kalian bisa ikut secara gratis.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name Profesor Insinyur Putus Joko Kusworo, STRN PhD. I am from Ponorogo University. I am a dean of program studi Chemical Engineering PhD. Saya di sini selaku Ketua Dewan Juri event IISA. Saya melihat bahwa IISA punya potensi dalam pengembangan adik-adik baik adik-adik sekolah dasar, SMP, SMA maupun pada mahasiswa. Sehingga saya bersedia menjadi ketua Dewan Juri pada event-event IISA. Tujuan saya, terus terang saya ingin menjaga sebuah kualitas kompetisi yang mana ini berkenaan dengan bidang saya sebagai dosen pada Departemen Teknik Kimia Universitas Diponegoro, yaitu pengembangan sebuah riset. Maka saya ingin menjaga kualitasnya dengan melihat inovasi-inovasi yang dilakukan adik-adik, yang mana adik-adik ini adalah harapan bangsa ke depan. Ya, dia punya potensi pengembangan dirinya. Jika dilatih sejak dini, maka potensi ini akan dapat berkembang dengan baik, yang mana akan mampu menyumbangkan ke depan untuk perkembangan kemajuan bangsa dan negara Indonesia yang tercinta. Saya kira begitu. Kenapa saya mau menjadi ketua Dewan Juri pada event yang diselenggarakan oleh IISA. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dan kami dari SMA Semesta Semarang. Kami adalah kandidat Indonesia pada ajang Kastik di Wuhan, China, dan mohon beri dukungan dan doanya.
Okay, good afternoon everyone and welcome back to IIIEX 2023, where today we have reached our third day of the event. And what are we exactly going to do today? So as you know, if you joined IIIEX 2022 last year, the third day will be used for the Inventors Talk. Yes, so the Inventors Talk where audiences will pay attention to 5 chosen teams from the IIIEX 2023 competition. How the Inventors Talk will work is that first the chosen team will be presenting their creation or invention. Then today's reviewer for today's session, the Honorable Dr. Garup Lambanggoro, will give his review for the presentation or some questions for the presenting team. Alright everyone, so are you guys ready? Alright, perfect. So let us get the Inventors Talk session started with the very first team coming from SD Hajah Isriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang with their invention Bandeng-based tastiness on the go. So for SD Hajah Isriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang team, please proceed to the stage.
Good evening to the audience. Today we would like to present our product, Bandeng-based tastiness on the go. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce my team. My name is Adifa and my friend Hani.
Hi.
Adila. Hi. Zilda.
Hi.
And Rafael.
Hi.
We are the students of Haji Isriati Baitur Rahman 1 Elementary School in Semarang, Indonesia. Enjoy our presentation. Next. Introduction. Next. Semarang has the potential for milkfish cultivation, which is quite large in pond, in both shallow and deep water system. Tugurejo is one of the largest producing village in Semarang. Milkfish is a popular consumption fish in Southeast Asia. Milkfish have a good nutritional content, namely high protein content. According to research by the Research and Development for Fishery Quality 2004, the content of omega-3 in milkfish is 14.2%, exceeding the content of omega-3 in salmon, tuna, and sardines mackerel. Next. Based on the result of interview with our parents and teacher, we found that many children are still reluctant to consume milkfish because milkfish has many thorns. Regarding the field study, researchers made innovation based on milkfish into a unique food product, namely milkfish nugget and milkfish steak. The field study process for the innovation of processed milkfish, the product expected to become a potential favorite for children.
Method. This study applied Research and Development Method ADDIE. It stands for Analysis, Design, Development, Implementation, and Evaluation. There are 144 participants as the sample, consisting of 5th grader and 6th grader. The instrument that we used was questionnaire.
Steps for making nuggets. 1. Clean the milkfish from scales and dirt in it. 2. Separate the milkfish meat from the bones. 3. Combine all main ingredients except mozzarella cheese in a food processor. Then grind until completely smooth and well blended. 4. Pour the mixture into a grease baking dish and sprinkle with mozzarella cheese in the middle. Then steam for 20 minutes. Don't forget to cover the steamer lid with a clean cloth until cooked. Remove the pan from the steamer and cool. 5. After the nuggets are cold, cut them according to taste. Then coat with beaten egg, flour, back to beaten egg again, then finally breadcrumbs. Press down so that the breadcrumbs stick. Do it to the end. 6. Cool the nuggets before frying so that the paneer flour stick perfectly. 7. Milkfish nugget can be stored in the freezer for 1 month.
Next. Steps for making steaks. First, clean the milkfish from scales and dirt in it. Second, separate the milkfish meat from the bones. Third, combine all main ingredients in a bowl. Fourth, roll out the dough thinly with a rolling pin. If you don't have one, you can use a glass or bottle. Slice lengthwise into sticks. Do it until it's done. Fifth, fry in hot oil over medium heat until it's golden brown. Here is our progress.
Result and discussion. Results of trial based on the data gathered nugget and stick milkfish base have become a potential favorite food and snack for children. Here's the diagram of the questionnaire result. Next. The data, it shows that 25% of the students like the original milkfish, 27% of the students like milkfish sticks, 48% of the students like milkfish nugget.
Conclusion. It can be concluded that milkfish nuggets are the most widely favored by children because they have no bones, a delicious taste, and are convenient. Moreover, the mozzarella inside the nugget tastes even more savory. And here is our references. Okay, that's all about our presentation. Thank you for your attention, and we are ready for your question.
All right, so let us give one more round of applause for SD Haja Isriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang with their innovation of Bandung-based tastiness on the go. I must admit, those did look really delicious, especially the Bandung nuggets. I would like to try one myself, actually. So, now I would like to give the time to Dr. Garup to give some questions or a review towards the presentation. The time is yours.
Thank you very much. Give a big applause. I think I'm very surprised and what is it called? I cannot imagine when I was in their year. Didn't think about the bandung and didn't think about the nugget and stick. So you are very, very, very extraordinary. So I just want question from the conclude. So do you think the children doesn't like the bandung because of the shape or the taste?
Okay, thank you for your question. Children don't like milkfish or bandung because milkfish has a fishy many thorns, so actually milkfish have a high protein content. Milkfish have omega-3 is 14.2%, extending the omega-3 in salmon, tuna, and sardines mackerel. So we want the children like milkfish with this nugget and stick.
Because of the taste?
Yeah.
Okay. And the next question, maybe this is my suggestion to continue your research to promote the children like the face, on also the taste and also the shape. So you can make a nugget with the shape of fish. I think that's quite interesting, right?
Yes, thank
so
you.
This is my comment. Thank you very much. Give applause.
Thank you for your advice.
All right, thank you for the amazing answers from the team from SD Haja Isriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang. You can proceed to go back to your seats. Thank you. All right, so that was definitely an amazing presentation from SD Haja Isriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang with their innovation of bandung-based tastiness on the go. So now let's continue to our second inventor talk with our session coming from SD Kristen Betel Sulung 3 with their innovation of eco-friendly air filter 2F1H double filter with humidifier. So the team from SD Kristen Betel Sulung 3, the stage is yours.
Hana, two, set.
No matter what they say,
No matter what they do, we are the champion.
hello, this is our project, Eco-Friendly Air Filter to F1H, and my supervisor name is Miss Priscilla.
And our advisor, Mr. Budi Santoso from IIIEX expert team. Before that, I want to introduce my team. My name is Tarik.
My name is Ruth.
My name is Keisha.
My name is Jerry.
Indonesia is the most polluted country in Southeast Asia. Air pollution causes health problems like cancer, lung, asthma to cause death.
So our team wanna reduce and improve air quality.
Can eco-friendly air filter to F1H improve air quality?
This research aims to develop simple tools that can help improve air quality.
In this study, the R&D method was used to produce the product. First, we analyze the problem. Next, please. First, we analyze the problem that occur in the environment. As we know, our environment is bad air quality.
Step 2, then we design a product, an air filter from simple scrubber, HEPA filter with humidifier. Step 3, making the product. Step 4, after making the product, then the result of the product are tested, so we can find out the shortcoming and advantages of the result made. Step 5, product evaluation. Next, location and time. This research was conducted at Batu Sulung 3, Kisyanku, Surabaya. We started April to August 2023.
Tools and materials. Fan and dynamo, water pump, humidifier, HEPA filter, and carbon dioxide detector.
Next, I will explain how to work this tool using double filter. Incoming dirty air thrown by a fan, then crashed with the water curtain. Dirty particles carried by water, then falls down filtered by water filter. The clean air then passes through the HEPA filter.
Next. Air from double filter mixed with steam from humidifier. Finally, we get healthy, clean, and fresh air.
Next. Trial results. Every 60 minutes, noted the result temperature and carbon dioxide decrease and humidity increase.
Next. Conclusion. From the result in this research, air has been filtered using so F1H is getting produced air quality than before. Hopefully this research help to change dirty air become clean and fresh air.
For further research, an automatic sensor to turn on the eco-friendly air filter to F1H, and a tools to decrease carbon dioxide level.
This is our logbook with our supervisor, Mr. Budi Santoso, and our teacher, Miss Priscilla.
And this is our hockey, but our research and our supervisor, Mr. Budi Santoso, and our teacher, Miss Priscilla. And our name. This is our presentation. Thank you for your attention.
All right, another round of applause for SD Kristen Betel Sulung 3. It's actually amazing how aware they are of the air pollution that is happening here in Indonesia, because it is quite the problem right now in the 21st century, especially with the many pollutions there are, right? So, for Dr. Garup, you could proceed with your review and your questions.
Okay, thank you for the nice and interesting presentations. Give applause to the team first. Yes, the pollution is very urgent problem now in Indonesia and all over the world because of the global climate change. And you have an idea, even though it is in a small idea, to filtering air from, and maybe with cooler by the water. I think this is a good idea to cooling the room, or maybe cooling the room as big as here, maybe sometimes. And it is a very good idea. I'm very appreciative of that. But I have to ask the question, because you say that the temperature is decreased along the time you test, and the humidity is increased along the time. Could you explain about that, please? Maybe you have a data?
Yes. Before the testing the tools, humidity 50%.
50%.
Yeah. And temperature 34 Celsius, and carbon dioxide 467.
And after 1 hour, the humidity increased to 54. The temperature decreased to 33, and the carbon dioxide is decreased to 460.
After 2 hours, the humidity is increased from 54 to 56%. The temperature decreased from 33 to 32. The carbon dioxide decreased from 458 to 445.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the last question. Do you have further plan for your research?
For further research, an automatic sensor to turn on the eco-friendly filter to F1H, and tools to decrease carbon dioxide level.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you to SD Kristen Beta Sulung 3. You can go back to your seats. All right, that definitely was quite the innovation, you guys have to admit. So let's see the other innovations that we have in today's Inventor Talks, shall we? So we move on to our third innovation. From Polytechnic Negeri Semarang, we have a social science innovation here, that is the role of artificial intelligence for post-pandemic MSMEs going concern. Now, this team from Polytechnic Semarang will be having their presentation online. So before we start the presentation, I would like to test the sound with the Polytechnic Negeri Semarang team of Afri Diana. Hello, can you hear our voice? Let's make sure the team is connected through Zoom first, because they'll be doing their presentation online. Maybe let's give another test to the team of Afri Diana from Polytechnic Negeri Semarang. Can you hear my voice? All right, so Afri Diana, I would like to make sure that you can hear my voice. Say yes if you do. All right, great. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Afri Diana and team with their invention of the role of artificial intelligence for post-pandemic MSMEs going concern. So Afri Diana and team, the time is yours.
Opportunity to join this Inventors talk today. Before it, let me introduce myself and my partner. Afri Diana and my partner is Savana Aura Deweni from accounting major. I would like to focus on the benefit of AI or artificial intelligence, especially for MSMEs growing concern for this presentation today. It's hoped that you will understand about the use of artificial intelligence for post-pandemic MSMEs growing concern, and then we can continue about the benefit of digitalizing MSMEs in particular. Okay, next. Next slide, please.
Okay, based on our result, we have 3 introduction. Point 1, MSMEs have been hit hard by the COVID-19 outbreak due to dwindling earnings, changing consumer behavior, and limited resources. MSMEs worldwide are struggling. Point 2, MSMEs must employ technology to survive and recover from the pandemic. Point 3, in recent years, AI has shown promise in boosting company performance and sustaining going concern for MSMEs. Next.
Okay, before it, I want to explain about the research method, our research method, and experimental details. This research methodology is grounded in qualitative research that integrates a focus on the literature with a systematic approach to data collection, reading widely and comparing copious notes in one method of conducting literature reviews, as explained by Nazil. And then several metrics are used to assess the quality of literary discourse. Gathered data is then included into studies, replacing subjective judgment with hard evidence to back up its finding. And then this research draws on literary analysis to compile and synthesize data from a variety of published sources in order to answer predetermined research questions. Next. Okay, for the next result and this discussion, MSMEs have various business elements ranging from industrial sector, manufacturing, and then fashion product to livestock. Along with the turn of the year, technological developments in the business world are also increase rapidly. And then I want to know that we use some researcher. First is Putra et al. At 20 and 23. And then the object is Sikop Arumbati UMKM in Lampung or Batik Practice. And then Sikop Arumbati is used ChatGPT for design promotional texts that are implemented on the Sikop Arumbati website. And then ChatGPT gives some contribution for going concern because it increases sales turnover because attractive promotional text can increase the visibility.
Opa juga nanti untuk masuk, Opa geser dulu, Opa yang ke sisi sini.
From MSMEs in the eyes of the customer. With an increase in sales turnover, the company profit also increase and more production capacity must be built. But when Sikop Arumbati want to use ChatGPT, we find some contract like Sikop Arumbati UMKM employees don't know about the design of promotional text via ChatGPT, and then the employees don't know how to use ChatGPT. Okay, next slide, please. The other research is from Allard et al. From 20 and 21, and then the object is broiler chicken farming. AI used by artificial intelligence based on the Internet of Things or IoT, and then give some going concern contribution like maximizing production and reducing product efficiency because the use of AI based on the IoT help farmers to control the temperature, humidity, and gas in border cage. And then the application of AI based on the IoT helps in improving product development, namely broiler cage with good quality because the temperature and humidity in the cage are maintained. But when broiler chicken farming want to use Internet of Things or IoT, find some obstacle like first installing an Internet of Things or IoT system requires specialized knowledge due to its lack of the user friendliness, and then this model is only suitable for chickens older than 2 weeks. Next slide, please. And then the other researchers is from Brata et al. From 20 and 21, and then the object is manufacturing MSME sector. AI used by smart manufacturing management system with the utilization of big data and machine learning algorithm. And then for going constant contribution, it helps to increase production capacity of manufacturer MSMEs with proper production planning. The system helps to create higher quality product at a lower cost so that product will continue to be developed. But manufacturing MSME sector have some obstacles like lack of employee knowledge about smart manufacturing management system, big data, and machine learning algorithm. And then the lack of hardware and software to implement the system. Next slide, please. Okay, the other researchers is Calvanzano for 2021, and then the object is MSMEs, AI used by artificial intelligence based on the Internet of Things or IoT, and then it gives some contribution for growing concern, like to increase company turnover and profits because the system help MSMEs to market their products. But when to use about IoT, MSMEs find some obstacle. First, MSMEs lack data to input into AI as most of the data is collected manually, and then cost to implement AI is MSMEs. And the next, lack of knowledge of employees because they are not ready for the transformation of AI. And then the last reason is the complexity of using AI is because the system is too complicated, making it difficult for employees to implement it. Okay, next session will be taught by Savannah.
Okay, next, based on journal from search from Anggarini et al. 2023, entitled 100 Pesauran Village MSMEs, AI use ChatGPT and Reader.me. Going concern contribution is ChatGPT helps MSMEs in creating more personalized and relevant content for customer and helps in analyzing market data, industry trends, and customer reviews more efficiently. Meanwhile, Reader.me helps MSMEs in the context of digital marketing by optimizing SEO and improving branding of the products offered by MSMEs. Reader.me also provides the ability to translate content into various languages. From the implementation, we find some obstacles. There are MSMEs in Hanura Village have not effectively utilized social media in their marketing. MSMEs players in Hanura Village do not understand the existence of technology that facilitates that process of creating marketing content. Next slide, please. Okay. Based on journal from Putranto 2020 entitled MSMEs in the Processed Chocolate Industry. AI use is MSMEs accounting mobile application. This application was created with a background to help MSMEs players related to the construct of irregular and inconsistent financial management. Going concern contribution is affect the recording of the accounting cycle, which produce output in the form of financial statement, which include sales turnover, company profits, and company assets. We find some obstacles. There are accounting records using the system are considered more complex for MSMEs players. And then obstacles related to manually recording can occur when there is evidence of transactions that are lost or forgotten to be recorded. Next slide, please. Okay, the conclusion from my journal is the purpose of this study is to investigate the function of AI in maintaining MSMEs operation after COVID-19 pandemic. Our is slowed down by the lack of MSMEs faculty research on AI development. Therefore, our study can add to the literature and help the university get a head start in applying AI technology. Researchers found that AI may help SMEs maintain its operation after the disaster. Artificial intelligence can aid in increasing product sales, decreasing losses from human interaction, increasing production capacity, and optimizing product development and marketing. MSMEs can increase their products capacity, optimize their product development, and strengthen their brand through the use of artificial intelligence in its many forms, including ChatGPT, the Internet of Things, and machine learning other. Okay, next slide, please. project possible.
All right, thank you very much to the Polytechnic Negeri Semarang team from Afridiana for their invention of the role of artificial intelligence for the post-pandemic MSME's growing concern. We must admit that during the times in the 21st century, with the rise of artificial intelligence, like it can be both a bottleneck and also a useful tool for us. And that's great that the team from Polytechnic Negeri Semarang appointed the most benefits that AI can help with MSME's growing economy. And we apologize before for the small technical problems from the sound system due to some Zoom errors in our wave. So, without further ado, let us directly go to the reviewing session. Shall we? So, to Mr. Garup, please proceed to give your review session or some questions to the team.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the presentation from the Afridiana team from Polytechnic Negeri Semarang. Maybe, if I'm not mistaken, that AI is including IoT, ChatGPT, and etc. Mobile application, financial management, and etc. Could you explain about maybe if I have a culinary UMKM? So what do you suggest using what kind of AI to maintain and to develop my business? Do you hear me? Could you please to comment my questions?
Sir, to answer your question, I'll suggest you for use ChatGPT for make some promote text for social media. Like if you want to promote some product, you need some text to promote this, and then it can attract some people in social media, and then you can use like InShoot or Canva, because Canva have some template and it's so easy to use, and you can promote your business to social media with use ChatGPT for the text promotion, and then Canva or InShoot, because it's very easy to use to promote or to edit your text or your picture, like that, sir.
Okay. Your answer is about social media. Is that from your research?
I'm sorry, sir.
Now, test. Can you hear my voice?
Okay, sorry for interrupting, sir. We would like to confirm again with Afridiana and team. Can you hear our voices from the Hall of Polines?
Yes, I can hear.
All right. So to Mr. Garup, could you kindly repeat your question, please?
Oh, yeah. You said that you use the social media. Is that from your result of your research, or maybe only your instinct?
Okay, sir. It's sourced by our research from the researcher from the first researchers, and then Sikop Aromati. Is use ChatGPT for make some text promotion for their website, and then you ask about how to promote your product, and then I suggest to make some text promotion from ChatGPT and then edit some picture or video from Canva because it's very easy to use because it has some template, and then I suggest you to upload the text promotion or the picture or video to social media because social media have some interested things. This sorry.
Okay. Next question: How many data you use to analyze this research? How many you? Okay, UMKM. I mean.
Okay, yesterday we collect some data and then we collect some from researcher from international journal and then from Indonesian journal. We collect for about 9 journals. Sorry. 9 journal is for the AI using AI, especially for MSMEs, like this.
Oh, okay. So this is from previous study, not the primary data you check in the field. Okay. And then last question: What is your future plan for your research?
My future plan is I want to make some seminar, and then it consists from employees for especially for MSMEs because the seminar is very important, and then I want to explain about the use of artificial intelligence for MSMEs and also how to use AI from the benefit of digitalization MSMEs in particular, because in the future we will use digitalization MSMEs. So, like that, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Garup, for the questions and the review. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big round of applause for Afri Diana and team from the Polytechnic Negeri Semarang. All right, let us move on to our fourth team for today's Inventors Talk, which will come from the same institution, from Polytechnic Negeri Semarang, but from a different team led by Ajeng Dwi Jayanti, with their invention of the oral cancer detection using convolutional neural network based on Android applications. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the second team from Polytechnic Negeri Semarang.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Let us introduce ourselves. So we are from the electrical department of Polytechnic Negeri Semarang. So my name is Hana Makfiro.
My name is Dwi Nur Aini. My name is Alvina Nelamuna.
My name is Ajeng Dwi Jayanti.
So we will going to present our work in there. So the presentation, please. PPT, I mean. Okay. Okay. We are going to talk about our work, that is the oral cancer detecting. Sorry. Okay. We are going to talk about the oral cancer detection using CNN. So it based on Android application. Next, it is our team. Next, so the introduction. As we know, the oral cancer is the disease that affecting the mouth and the oropharynx of humans. So it can lead to the severe consequences. That is that. So the oral cancer itself, like it caused by the unhealthy lifestyle. For example, the excessive smoking of cigarette, and next is the consumption too much like alcohol and also bad dental hygiene. Age over 50 years old and heredity also can like heighten the risk of oral cancer also. So as we know, our nation, Indonesia, is still the developing country. So we know that the education is still low and also economic also like it's still low. So the people awareness of this oral cancer and to do the screening test like it's remain low. So with this data, we also know that there is just 4,406 like oral cancer specialists in our country, which is have 200,000 people like that. So with this data, with one of the oral cancer specialists or our doctor have to like handle 45,000 people like that. So with this problem, we found the solution that is our application. It is the oral vision. So oral vision, it is the Android-based application that can help the detection of oral cancer. So from the like past research, we know that there is already the system, but it is still like web-based application. So there is the limitation with this web-based application, that is not everyone want to like accessing the web application. So we want to make the application that everyone want to access like that. So with this application, we have 3 advantages. That is number 1, like I mentioned, that is Android-based application. So everyone can access it, and we hope that everyone can doing the screening test in their home themselves like that. That they don't have to spend too much money on the screening test like that. So second of all, it also using the CNN method that is proven, like it is high in the accuracy of the detection of the oral cancer. And the most important reason why this application is much better, like that we have the verified by the doctor itself, that is Dr. Devi Oktora. Okay, next is the method that we use. We use the waterfall method. Previous slide. We use the waterfall method. That is, the first of all, we collect the data. We collect the data from the Kaggle site, so we can training the data, so we have the better accuracy on the algorithm. Next of all, we creating the design of the application, that we want to make this application so easy that people don't have to like searching to the internet and like confuse themselves with this application. And next of all, we build the deep learning machine or the algorithm for the application. So next, we also make the application asset management and code program writing like that. So the 5 step that we do is we build the application on the Android Studio like that. And the last of all, we testing the application. So next, why we use this CNN algorithm from this like 1,311 training data and 561 testing data, we have the result that is have the accuracy of 0.99, that is also like almost 1.0, that is the maximal score. So it is proven that using CNN method, it heighten the accuracy of the result. Next. Okay. We can see this is the 20% people that using our application. So from these 20 respondents, we have the result also around 0.99, that almost 1.0. So it is once again proven that using CNN method also heighten the accuracy of the result. Next. So the conclusion is from both the training data and testing data have the accuracy of 99%, and from the respondent also have 99% accuracy. So it is proven that using the CNN method also heighten the accuracy of like detecting the oral cancer. Okay, next is the application feature that will be presented by Alvina.
Okay, thank you. In this section, I will explain about features in oral vision application. Next. In this first picture, this is a homepage of the oral vision application that have several menus that related to the oral cancer, and also we have others menu and main features of this application. For this related menu, we have information about oral cancer, such as what is oral cancer, how much oral cancer case in Indonesia, factors and symptoms of oral cancer, and then information and screening of oral cancer in hospital, prevention and treatment of oral cancer, and the last one is type of oral cancer. And we also have a others menu, that is guidance and hospital recommendation that support our application, that the guidance of using this application, that we were encouraged to take photos of mouth clearly and visible, so that this application can detect properly and produce accuracy with accurate result. And then we also recommend the hospital that have expert in the field of oral cancer. And the last one is the main features. There is a scanning of oral cancer, that is 2 screening. This is a early screening and also advanced screening. Okay, next.
Okay, thank you. In this section, I will explain about guidance screening for this application. Next slide. First, user can input data like name and national identity number, and then user can click next button and going to initial screening page. In this page, user can fill the questionnaire like age and habits of the user. If done, user can click the next button and then going to the advanced screening page. In this advanced screening page, user can upload the picture of mouth by camera or gallery. If user after upload the picture, user can click predict button. And next slide, please. Okay, user can see the final screen of oral cancer detection. In this page, user can see the conclusion and accuracy of oral cancer detection. And the last, user can download the PDF for recommendation to the hospital if the user is detected to oral cancer. Next slide.
Okay, the conclusion is after comparing the accuracy between training and testing data, the result of a classification report in this accuracy has been produced, which have the same accuracy of 99%. Also, the 20 respondent data, the same accuracy in each picture also produced. And next. Okay, we would like thanks to Dr. Devi Oktora, who that's verified this application, and she is a doctor at Hermina Tangerang Hospital, who focus on treating more specific case dental and oral disease.
Okay, that's all from our presentation. Do you have the question?
Thank you very much to the very fascinating invention from Ajeng Dwi Jayanti's team from Polytechnic Negeri Semarang. I must say, oral cancer is definitely something severe which needs a lot of precautions, right? So what you're doing with your application is actually really revolutionary. So, to Mr. Garup, would you like to give any reviews or any questions to the team from Polines?
Yes, sure.
All right, the time is yours, sir.
Because they are the higher education students, so I have to ask some questions for this. If I'm not mistaken, because I'm not in this field, it's not in electronica or AI, but maybe CNN is depend on the training data and also the camera quality to detect the training data, right?
Yes, that's
okay.
correct.
Okay. So, so that means much more data, that's more accuracy or more useful for test data.
Yes, correct.
What are your obstacles when you every step in a to what do you call to coding or something in training data?
Okay, thanks for the question. Before that, we want to discuss the answers first. Sorry. Okay, the obstacle when we make the application is that's right. With so much data, it will rise the accuracy, right? So it is really hard to find this data itself. So from this 1,000 data, it is from Kaggle website. So it's not from real patient in Indonesia like that. So we only really testing it to the respondent in our school is just 20 people, and the rest of the data is from Kaggle website. So it's actually really hard to find the data like that.
So the Kaggle is very helpful for you.
Yes, that's correct.
But maybe I have suggested that sometimes we believe with one or two website, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I think it's also good if you check or you survey to the real one, not from only the photograph from in a Kaggle data. The second question is in your screen you test only the negative one. The negative one. Why don't you show the positive one?
Positive one from the cancer patient, or?
Yes, because from the slide, all of the people is no cancer, no oral cancer. From the test data.
So for the like cancer patient itself is really hard to find. So also the like drawbacks also the time that we make this application like for it's just like 1 month, right? So it's really hard to find the correct patient. So yeah, that's it.
I know. So I think your future plan is to go to find many people who have oral cancer and test data. Your test data is balancing between positive and negative cancer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much for the Polytechnic Negeri Semarang team. You can could go back to your seats. All right, that definitely was one heck of an innovation that I wouldn't mind trying out myself. So for our next innovation, last but not least, for the fifth and final team for today's Innovators Talk is one from Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Farmasi Makassar with a team from Muhammad Fadli Nur Alwani with their innovation of cosmeceutical cream nanotechnology innovation, M. Calabura extract loaded transversum as dermal anti-aging. So for Fadli's team from Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Farmasi Makassar, the stage is yours.
Test. All right. Thank you, MC, for giving me a chance to stand up in front of you all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so greetings for you all. Thank you for the judge. Thank you for all the participants who participate in this kind of competition. So before any further ado, let me introduce myself. My name is Adida Falfa Abbas. I'm representative of Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Farmasi. So without any further ado, let's moving on to introduction of our product. So basically, our product is a cosmetical cream that is made by Kersen, as we know as Montinga Calabura L, is a Kersen of, we come and say that cherry fruit. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that cherry fruit is really common and it's not reaching the word of rare, ladies and gentlemen. We could find it in everywhere, behind the road, and etc., ladies and gentlemen. Moving on, next slide. Okay, so we know that anti-aging, so we know that aging is caused by two factors, ladies and gentlemen, is extinction factors and extinction factors. Extinction factors, ladies and gentlemen, we know that the sun and the UV makes our skin darker, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on, that is kind of factors that it create melanin, ladies and gentlemen. Melanin itself created by enzyme named tyrosinase. We know that enzyme tyrosinase, when they react with a tyrosine, it will make melanin, which is melanin could lead us to flax and hyperpigmentation of our skin, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the interaction factors, that is, we know that the intrinsic factor, it will make an antioxidant degradation, lead us to RUS, and lead us to MPP1 activation. It will loosen the strength of our skin, and this next is going to decrease the elastination of our skin. It will make our skin get darker too, ladies and gentlemen. Next slide. Okay, so we can see in here from my PowerPoint that the transversome structure and mechanism of transversome penetration. So ladies and gentlemen, what is actually transversome? Okay, transversome is basically a carrier body for our drugs. So our drugs have a polar compounds, that is, as we know that polar is tend to like water, and our skin is lipophilic, which is tend to like oil. That is why we made this kind of transversome cream to make it have a better penetration to our skin, ladies and gentlemen. So as we know that this transversome have a characteristic that have nanoparticular, they also have deformable and etc. ladies and gentlemen. Next slide. Okay, moving on to the extract atau method. Okay, the method number 1 is extract processing, standardization of specific parameters and non-specific parameter, radical DPPH reduction assay, radical ABTS, and anti-elastase, anti-collagenase, and the second is cream preparation procedure. After we tend to have the extract itself, we make it as a cream, and then diffusion profile determination, tyrosinase inhibition activities, determination of antioxidant. Moving on to the Kersen fruit extract loaded transversome formulation is characterization of Kersen fruit extract loaded transversome, entrapment efficiency, diffusion profile determination, and etc. Moving on to the next slide, please. Okay, data and discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in here, the specific standardization. First thing first, that we made this kind of data organoleptic type, that is how the color, how the smells, how the odor, how it tastes to our skin, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the non-specific standardization, we got the result that this kind of extract of Kersen Montinga calabura L contain flavonoid content and phenolic content, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next slide. Anti-aging activity against elastase enzyme. As we know that, ladies and gentlemen, we also try our extract to human elastase enzyme, ladies and gentlemen, and it have a result. We find out the result is our extract could inhibit this kind of enzyme, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we've proven to you that this kind of extract could decrease how the elastase of our skin, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, next slide. Okay, Kersen fruit extra loaded transversome characterization, ladies and gentlemen. So we asked the Stiva Makassar team that we used the formula 4, which is the ratio soy lecithin or the transversome itself, that is 95.95, and then the entrapment efficiency have around 96, and the average nanometer is 310, and then polydispersity index is 0.46, and the zeta potential is minus 48. You can see in there the picture that, as we know that the polydispersity index and the zeta potential, how the potential it will going to separate, ladies and gentlemen. So here is the molecule itself. As we know, we see above the same the particular size of our cream, and then you can see how it separate well, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next slide. Okay, the next is characterization of the optimal formulation Kersen fruit extract loaded transversome cream. I've told you this one about this, the odor, the specific, how the texture, the color, homogeneity, pH, viscosity, and etc. ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next slide, please. Okay. The last one is diffusion profile determination. So as we know that we make our cream as a transversome itself, that we know that this kind of transversome is so deformable and have a better penetration rather than other cream. As we can see in here, how the cream penetrate well than the other cream, that we see the flux itself how it penetrate well, and the key itself. The orange one is determine of the basic cream, and the blue one is determined for the transversome cream itself. So we can see as the result that the transversome cream have a better penetration rather than the normal cream one, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next slide, please. Okay, conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. The result of standardization show that the ethanol extract of Kersen fruit has a good quality as a raw material for medicine. Ethanol extract of Kersen fruit has a strong antioxidant and anti-aging activities. The ethanol extract loaded transversome of Kersen fruit that was met to requirements as a transdermal carrier penetration test result shows that the penetration profile of extract loaded transversome cream was better than the extract cream, though the skin, ladies and gentlemen. The next is future plan. So, ladies and gentlemen, we as the Stiva Makassar team, we want to test it out in a future plan. We want to test it out to human, make a questionnaire, how they like our products, how is there any allergic or something, ladies and gentlemen. So, that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again to Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Farmasi Makassar for that very interesting innovation. Oh, an anti-aging cream with Kersen fruit, was it? I definitely want to try that one out. All right, so again, we would like to give the time to Mr. Garup to give your review or questions to the team from Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Farmasi Makassar. So Mr. Garup, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the time. This research is also very interesting, and I have 3 questions. The first question is, are there any previous study about using cherry fruit for anti-aging?
Okay, thank you for the question, sir. So actually, we have the previous research for this that find out that this kind of extract of Kersen have a better potential as anti-inflammation and anti-aging. But our team, we aim that to develop the anti-aging itself.
Okay, so the development is in focusing in nanotechnology, right?
Yes.
Okay. The second question: which part from cherry fruit is significant in anti-aging?
It's the fruit itself.
I mean, cherry fruit have many components, right?
Yes.
Which component significant to anti-aging? Yes.
Oh, so there is allergic acid, if you want to know, that contains in cherry fruit and flavonoid and panolic acid. But the mainly that works to anti-aging is alanoic acid. Thank you.
Okay, the third question: have you tested or validated this cream to the human skin, and how was the result?
Okay, thank you for the question, sir. It's very interesting question. So actually, because we developed this kind of cream, we only tested as a diffusion France test. But we use the method in vitro method, which is as a method test to get the similar object towards the human skin to be tested. Thank you. So we actually didn't test it for human.
Okay,
We're going to do it in the
so
future.
your future plan, what is it, your future plan?
Okay, thank you. The future plan is we are going to test it to human tours or make a questionnaire, how they like the taste, how it works, like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you once again to Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Farmasi Makassar with their innovation of the M. Calabura extract loaded transversum as dermal anti-aging cream. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because that was the 5th theme of the day, meaning that marks the end of today's Inventors Talk. So everyone, thank you so much for coming to the Inventors Talk, and we hope you learned a little something from the inventions had in today's presentations. And I would also like to give the warmest of thank yous to Dr. Garup Lambanggoro for making the team's reviews and also having the questions for them to develop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the behalf of the team of IIIEX 2023, my name is David. Would like to thank you all for joining today's event to the fullest, and we are hoping to see you tomorrow for the long-awaited ceremony, that is the awarding ceremony. So that is all from me today, everyone. Good afternoon and have a great Sunday to you all.